Hey, have you ever had this situation? You're having a conversation with a friend face to face, and while you're in that conversation, their phone gets a notification and they pull out their phone and they start to look at it. And suddenly there's a shift in this conversation you're having with somebody. And it can almost feel like you're no longer as important as the person that is contacting them or the notification they may get. There's a term for that, and it's called phubbing. There's another term for it too, and I'll get into that. But what's surprising is how much we do it, but also how much it affects our relationships, not just between friends, but it really affects our relationship between parents and children. Hi, I'm Danny Clark. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and family therapist in Houston, Texas. So let's get into a little bit more of the details. So in 2012, an Australian advertising agency worked with a dictionary publishing company, and they came up with a word for this scenario, and they landed on the word phubbing, which is a combination of phone and snubbing. In short, phubbing is when you prioritize using your phone during face-to-face interactions. Research has shown that phubbing can seriously harm our relationships. One of the first studies about this phenomenon was by James Roberts and Meredith David from Baylor University. And they found that when partners feel phubbed, they reported lower relationship satisfaction. It's like you're telling your partner that your phone is a lot more important than they are, and that can lead to feelings of neglect and resentment. And it's not just romantic relationships that suffer. This behavior can also happen during parent and child interactions, and it's not necessarily specific to just phones either. It can be computers, laptops, TVs, or video games. The term used in this scenario is called technoference and has been found to interfere with parent-child attachment, communication development, and other behavioral problems in children. In fact, one study found that the more a child experienced frequent technoference, the more they showed behavior problems like hyperactivity, mood swings, and difficulty with emotional regulation. But it gets deeper. The impact on children is profound. When parents are more focused on their devices, kids can feel undervalued, which is an effect that can cause their self-esteem to decrease and has other social development issues. In fact, other research has shown that parents who engage with their devices more often have kids with higher levels of depression, anxiety, and difficulty with peer relationships. But here's something important to note. Technoference and phubbing is not the cause for all of these issues. What the research tells us is that the behavior may play a part in the issue. So just because you're using your phone around your child on occasion does not mean that they are destined for a life of, crippling social anxiety and depression. So what can we do? Well, the key is mindfulness. Be aware of how often you reach for your phone, especially when you're with your loved ones. Try to set a specific phone-free times, like during meals or family outings. By making small changes, you can strengthen your relationship and create a healthier environment for your kids. Plus, you're modeling really good behavior. The bottom line is that when you are with your loved ones, don't prioritize the digital world. It just might make a difference in your family's wellness.